at UPN Veteran Yogyakarta, and I'm originally from Jogja.
And I'm Bila. I'm also a second semester development economics student at UPN. But I'm from Salatiga and currently studying here in Jogja.
Today we are going to talk about something interesting. Honestly, I've never been to Salatiga before.
Really?
Yeah, I only know Salatiga from social media and from friends. People always say it's a peaceful city with cool weather.
Well, they're not wrong.
That's why I'm excited for today's discussion. I want to know what life in Salatiga is actually like and how different it is from Jogja.
Perfect. As someone who grew up in Salatiga and now studies in Jogja, I think I can share a lot of interesting things.
Okay, first question. If someone has never visited Salatiga, how would you describe it?
I'd say Salatiga is a small, peaceful city in central Java. The weather is cooler than Jogja because it's surrounded by mountains. Life there feels slower and more relaxed.
That already sounds very different from Jogja.
It is. Jogja is much busier. There are tourists everywhere, lots of students, and many events happening at the same time.
True, sometimes the roads around campus are super crowded.
Exactly. When I first moved here, the traffic was one of the biggest differences I noticed.
Now let's talk about language. I don't speak Javanese, but is it different?
Yes, I think a little bit. The basic language is the same, but the accent is different.
Really? How so?
People in Jogja usually speak very softly and politely. Sometimes I feel like everyone sounds calm all the time.
Maybe because politeness is a big part of Jogja culture.
Meanwhile, in Salatiga, our accent is slightly influenced by nearby areas like Semarang. It sounds a bit more direct.
Were there any words in Jogja that confuse you?
Not confused, but I notice people say Monggo a lot.
That's true. We use it for almost everything.
At first, I thought everyone was being extra formal.
People often say Jogja is the cultural city of Java. What about Salatiga?
One thing Salatiga is known is for the tolerance and diversity. People from different religions and ethnic backgrounds live together peacefully.
I've heard that too. That's actually really cool.
Yes, and because the city isn't too big, people tend to know each other and have a strong sense of community.
Meanwhile, Jogja is famous for traditional culture like batik, gamelan, wayang, and the keraton.
Exactly. That's one thing I really like about living here. Traditional culture is still very visible in daily life.
As a band students, we have to talk about student life.
Of course.
What's the biggest difference between being a student in Salatiga and in Jogja?
I think Jogja feels more like a student city. There are students from all over Indonesia.
That's true. Every class feels like a mini Indonesia.
And there are so many cafes, study spaces, and student communities.
Sometimes too many cafes.
Yes, every week I discover a new one.
Okay, important question. How was your first experience eating food in Jogja?
Honestly, I was shocked by how sweet everything was.
Not the sweet food stereotype again.
Sorry, but it's true.
Fair enough.
Even some dishes that I expected to be savory tasted sweeter than what I usually eat in Salatiga.
Meanwhile, I think Jogja food is delicious because of the sweetness.
And that's exactly why we're different.
Okay. Next question is, what's normal morning like in Salatiga?
Cool air, less traffic, and a quieter atmosphere. It's perfect for people who enjoy peaceful morning.
Meanwhile, in Jogja, you wake up and immediately see motorcycles everywhere.
Especially around campus.
And if you are late for class, good luck with the traffic.
That's so true.
Next is, since we're students, let's talk about money. As a cost student in Jogja, what do you think about the cost of living here?
Honestly, one of the reasons many students choose Jogja is because it's relatively affordable.
I agree, you can still find meals for students at reasonable price.
Exactly. Around campus, there are many warungs and food stalls with student-friendly prices.
How does the compare to Salatiga?
I think the prices are not that different, but Jogja offers more choices. In Salatiga, there are fewer places because the city is smaller.
That makes sense. Next, I'm curious, what was your first week in Jogja like?
Honestly, I was excited but also nervous.
Why nervous?
Because it was my first time living away from home. Suddenly, I had to do everything by myself.
Like cooking and washing clothes?
Exactly. Back home, my family was always nearby. In Jogja, I had to manage my own schedule, laundry, meals, and assignment.
That's a real university experience.
One thing that surprised me was how busy Jogja is at night.
Really?
Yes, in Salatiga, some areas becomes quiet fairly early. But in Jogja, even at night, there are still lots of people outside. Cafes are open and the streets are still lively.
That's true. Sometimes it doesn't even feel like midnight.
Exactly, it took me some time to get used to that.
What was the hardest thing to adapt to?
Probably the weather. Salatiga is cooler, so Jogja felt very hot at first.
I heard that from many students.
Sometimes I walk to class and immediately feel tired because of the heat.
Welcome to Jogja. Next, beside campus, where do students usually spend their time in Jogja?
Coffee shops.
Correct answer.
There are many cafes here. Some people study there, and some people work on assignment, and some people just take photos.
And some people say they are studying but spend 2 hours chatting.
Oh, I feel attacked. What I like about Jogja is that there are many options. You can find modern cafes, traditional places, outdoor spots, almost everything.
How about Salatiga?
There are cafes too, but the atmosphere is usually quieter. Many places have mountains views or cooler weather.
That actually sounds really nice.
It is. If you like peaceful places, you'll probably enjoy Salatiga.
Let's talk about stereotypes.
Oh no.
What's a common stereotype about people from Jogja?
People often say they're very polite and soft-spoken.
I think that's partly true.
Yes, but it doesn't mean everyone is quiet all the time.
Definitely not.
What stereotypes do you heard about Salatiga?
Honestly, before meeting you, I heard that people from Salatiga are very chill and never seem stressed.
I wish that were true during exam season.
So students in Salatiga also panic before exam?
Of course, we're students too.
Good to know.
But I think people there do enjoy a slower pace of life.
Even though I still live in my hometown, I'm curious, what do you miss most about Salatiga?
Definitely my family.
That's understandable.
And the weather. Sometimes when Jogja is extremely hot, I really miss Salatiga's cool mornings.
I would probably miss that though.
What about you? Is there anything you think you'd miss if you move away from Jogja?
Probably the food and the familiarity. I've lived here my whole life, so everything feels comfortable.
That's exactly how I feel about Salatiga.
Since you've been living in Jogja for a while, what's one thing you've learned from the city?
I think I've learned to be more independent. Living away from home teaches you how to manage your time, money, and responsibilities.
That's true.
And because Jogja is full of students from different regions, I've also learned a lot about other cultures in Indonesia.
That's one of my favorite things about studying here too.
What about you? What have you learned from listening to stories about Salatiga?
Honestly, I learned that a city doesn't need to be big or crowded to be interesting.
Oh, that's nice.
Before this conversation, I only know Salatiga as the city with cool weather.
That's fair.
But now I know more about its diversity, peaceful atmosphere, and community spirit.
And now you have to visit someday.
Until maybe you could be my tour guide.
Of course.
After hearing all your stories, I really want to visit Salatiga now.
And after living in Jogja for almost a year, I can understand why so many students love this city.
So maybe the conclusion is that Jogja and Salatiga are different, but both are special in their own ways.
Exactly, Jogja gives you excitement, opportunities, and a vibrant student life.
While Salatiga offers a peaceful atmosphere, cool weather, and a strong sense of community.
And no matter where you're from, experiencing a different city can teach you a lot about people and the culture.
That's a great way to end today's episode. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
We hope you enjoyed learning about the differences between Jogja and Salatiga.
See you in the next episode. Bye bye.